Welcome once again to 40 Bedouin Fry classes here at the Civic Center. Our games are going on at Ft Gibson High School, Muskogee High School, and Hillsdale High School. Afternoon's action brought to you by Love Bottling Coke and Dr. Pepper, Cross Communications, Charlie's Chicken, Cherokee Nation, Bravado Wireless with the live broadcast.
Well, welcome into Muskogee, Oklahoma. Seth Campbell joined alongside Dion Amade, former Oklahoma State safety. And the weather has passed through, Dion, and it might be cooling down. Snow may be expected later on in the day here in Muskogee, Oklahoma. But inside, things are heating up, and we're going to have some great large school action here today in the Muskogee Civic Center.
You said the right word, inside. So if you are out there inside the weather and you want to get somewhere dry, come in here and see some great basketball from some of these ladies and some of these young men that we're going to be calling here today.
Yeah, 4 games are going to be happening today, so make sure to tune in all throughout the evening. And our first game is going to be the Ft Gibson Lady Tigers playing the HSAA Lady Blue Angels. The HSAA is Homeschool Athletic Association is what that stands for. They are in the Dallas area as they do their starting lineups right now. And Dion, what are you expecting from this team that's traveled all the way up from Dallas to play right here in the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic?
Well, that's exactly what I want to talk about first and foremost. These girls are from Dallas, Texas. That is a long way to travel for a basketball tournament. So it's very important in this road environment that they get off to a good start early and fast, especially defensively. They got to make sure that they do well on defense, because that, and with our history, especially watching the games from last night, that transitions into good offense. So on the Ft Gibson side, though, this is a team that can score in bunches. I remember last night we got a report that they were up on a team 38-2 at one point. So they can score in bunches. So it's going to be very important for them to get off to a good start, especially against this HSSA team.
Yes, it is going to be important for them to get off a good start. But you said they got it going on the offensive side, but they also were shutting that team down 32-4, only allowing 4 points in the first half. Look to see if they can pressure HSAA into making some turnovers and some mistakes early in this game.
Yeah, we had some scouts out there last night looking at them play, and I didn't get the full report defensively of what they can do. So I'm very interested to see what kind of defense they run early and what is the real key to their success defensively, because you just mentioned it, only 4 points in the first half alone. I want to see some of that defense here tonight.
On your screen there, that's the huddle for the HSAA Lady Blue Angels. They're going to be coached by Jeff Thorman. On the other side in white, the Ft Gibson Lady Tigers are going to be coached by Chuck London, assistant coaches Scott Lowe and Caleb Harmon. We are just about set for tip from Muskogee Civic Center in the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic, the 2020 version of this game, and we're getting set for day 2 action, day 2 of 3 here, Dion, on the Bravado Wireless Network. Ft Gibson gets the tip and will control it into the front court. It's like HSAA starting out in a zone, a wide open three-pointer, misses that time from Zoe Whitefield.
Good ball movement for Ft Gibson, looking for the open man, and they find her in the corner, just can't knock it down. Very popular shot in basketball nowadays.
Cross-court pass and ball now in the hands of Priscilla Sebring. She gives way to Williams. Williams out top now to Thompson. There's two Thompsons on the HSAA, so that's Sophia Thompson, number 3. HSAA Lady Blue Angels trying to look for something happening. Deep 3 on the way, no good that time from Kayla Thompson. Three-pointer miss, but the follow is up and in that time from Zoe Whitefield. Whitefield gets the first points of the game. HSAA looks to answer. Three-pointer on the way, too strong that time from Sophia Thompson. Fort Gibson goes the other way. HSAA with the token trap, but Fort Gibson breaks it to pressure.
Good job by Fort Gibson not rushing the shot. She had an open look right there, but opting to back out and run that offense a little bit more.
Right side shot on the way from Bailey London. London's too strong. Ball on the ground, pulled away by Thompson. Thompson going the other way, is going to run the break. Throws cross court. An extra pass in the corner is good. Nice extra pass that time from Grayson Williams. She finds Kayla Thompson in the corner and she puts it home for 3.
Sometimes that extra pass is just what the offense needs. That time it worked for perfection for HSAA.
3-2 to score. 5:57 left to go first quarter. Cross court pass. Whiteley drives baseline, trying to find somebody. She does in the middle of the court. Active hands, though, gets the ball knocked away, but this time it's going to be Kinsey London off target, but the follow that time from Reese Webb is good.
Doing a good job of rebounding. This Lady Blue Angels team is going to have to focus on rebounding. They got a little bit of a physicality disadvantage.
Drive right side. The runner no good that time from Priscilla Sebring, but the rebound is pulled down by the Lady Blue Angels. They'll pull the ball back out and start the offense once again. Grayson Williams starts at the top of the key, goes left. That's to Thompson in the left corner. Barth gets the ball back. Gives once again now to Williams. Williams drives left. Draws the blocking foul. That one will go on, looks like Zoe Whitefield. Referees today will be Scotty Bryans, Joel Hale, and Pete Knutson. HSAA playing catch along the three-point line. The drive dish that time from Sierra Hedquist gets knocked away. HSAA with the trap, but Fort Gibson and the Lady Tigers break it. They run the break. Three-pointer on the way, too strong that time from Bailey London. Kayla Thompson tried to go up with a layup. Didn't get it. She's kind of slow coming up there, Dion.
Yeah, she really is, and it looks like she's hobbling to the bench right now. Hedquist doing a good job of getting the ball.
Drive dish, short corner, jumper too strong that time. Ball on the ground. With Jenna Whiteley. There's two Whiteley, number 1, and Jenna Whiteley, number 14. Seven to 3, 2:10 left to go. Williams with the ball in her hand. No good, though, pulled down by Fort Gibson. Lady Tigers going the other way. Looks like the Lady Tigers are going to decide to reset their offense. They look over to head coach Chuck London, get the call.
Good aggressive defense by the Lady Angels right now.
Ball gets poked away, but they are going to call a foul. Foul that time on Priscilla Sebron. She was guarding Reese Webb rather tight. Webb put that ball down. Sebron tried to reach for it, but got a little bit too much skin as well. Minute 25 left to go. Right-handed drive by Whiteley all the way to the rack and in.
She got that first step on her and got around the corner, and there was nobody to help in the post, and she takes it all the way home.
Grayson Williams with the ball up top, rolls off the right-handed screen, rolling to her right. Takes the body contact, throws it up and off of the front iron, no good after hitting the backboard, but she will get 2 shots. Kinsey London picks up her first foul, and Grayson Williams will go to the line to shoot 2. First one good, nothing but net. Thompson with the only points before Williams' free throw there. It was a 3-pointer. That's Kayla Thompson. Still with a quarter where you've only hit 1 field goal, Dion, and only to be down by 5. That's reasonable, and you're within striking distance. Wofford dribbles right. He's going to give it away. She gets it back, top of the key. Inside pass, that's a bad decision that time from Reese Webb. She tried to force it into the low post. Nothing was really open there, and it's going to go back in favor of HSAA.
There you can see this Fort Gibson team trying to go back down low.
Abby Lehman comes into the game. Looks like she's going to check out Reagan Moylan. Nobody's really gotten the ball inside a lot. It's been off of drives so far, Dion.
Yeah, nobody's really playing that low post position as well. Everybody's kind of spread out. It's a good job right there by number 10, Priscilla, getting down low and getting to the hoop.
Emma Wofford draws the foul. Priscilla Sebron goes to the line to shoot 2. First one short. .25 seconds left, 9-4 the score. Sebron's second shot rattles around, falls out. Fort Gibson pushing it the other way. Rejected. Hedquist with a forceful rejection, does go the other way. The sidestep no good that time from Williams. Fort Gibson counters, 6 seconds to go on the clock. Whiteley probing, can't find anything to go. She's gonna have to put it up. 2-1, doesn't see the clock, does get it away, but it is no good.
And right now it's just a situation where this Fort Gibson team is finding ways to get to the basket, but not often because the fact that the Blue Angels are hassling them so much. But on the other side, these Lady Blue Angels, and they're not taking advantage of some of the opportunities that they're being given. I mean, just there in transition, you saw the layup go up and goes out. That's points that you need. That's points that's going to keep you in this game. That's points that they're going to wish they had back.
8 minutes in the books, 9-4 the score in favor of Fort Gibson here from the Muskogee Civic Center in the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic here on Bravado.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
Welcome back to the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic here on Bravado TV. 9-4 the score in favor of the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers. HSAA in blue, they come up with the steal going back the other way from your left to right on your screen. Set it up, Kayla Thompson with the ball. She's looking inside, nothing doing. She keeps her dribble, crossover to the left. gives Williams back to Thompson. Thompson to the other Thompson, Sophia Thompson. Three-pointer no good. Rebound no good as well. We're going to get an over-the-back foul, looks like, on Sierra Hedquist.
And I can see where they would give that call, but I didn't think it was enough for the whistle. But I'm not the one calling this game, am I, Seth?
No, you're not. The official making that call would be Scotty Bryans. Fort Gibson running a motion offense. Free throw line shot, no good. Gets her own rebound up and in that time. Nice effort from Reese Webb.
And Reese Webb is doing a great job moving without the ball, losing the defender, losing her in transition as she popped from the post and comes up and drives and penetrates. Knows she's going to miss her shot and goes in for the rebound as well. That's a great effort by her.
We said this in our games last night, Dion, but this second quarter, this first start of the second quarter is kind of a danger zone for a team that's behind. Right now, HSAA needs to make a little run to stay in this game. Otherwise, Fort Gibson could expand this lead to something the Lady Blue Angels can't come back from. And that's not what you want to see there, a turnover.
No, a turnover is not the way you're going to get it done.
At least give yourself an opportunity to get the ball into the rack. On the other end, that's Mallory Baker with the two.
And that's a great mid-range shot by Mallory Baker. But if you're Reese Webb, you're wanting her to take that shot right there. She had a mismatch. She had a smaller defender on her. She's got to take her to the hoop strong and shoot over her.
Thompson gets the rebound, finds herself in amongst the trees, though, and gets it poked away. Fort Gibson bringing the ball as Whiteley crosses the timeline. She gives way to Baker. Baker back to Whiteley, right wing. Nice entry pass and a short 8-footer missed that time from Baker, but that's a shot that Fort Gibson will live with every single time.
And the Lady Blue Angels have to get off these screens. They're getting these screens set on them, and they're staying on. You got to move around.
That time Priscilla Seaburn tried to draw a foul, couldn't get it. That's Webb with the three, and she nails it.
It's a nice shot by Webb, and you can see every time she shoots, she doesn't just sit there and watch the ball. She goes in for the rebound. This time she doesn't need it because that one was all money.
Yeah, nothing but the bottom of the net, and that's going to force head coach of the Lady Blue Angels, Jeff Thorman, to call a timeout. He's going to go over and talk to his team. He's also going to talk to the head officials. You can see there in the middle of your screen. Scotty Bryan's getting an earful from Thorman, and he's going to go back to his team now. 5:12 left to go, 16-14, danger zone indeed as we hit the break here on Bravado TV. Welcome back here to Bravado Wireless. We're in the Muskogee Civic Center. 16-14 your score in the 40th annual Bedouin Shine Classic. HSAA, Homeschool Association in Dallas, finds themselves down. So they need to get something and put it in the bucket here, Dion. This is a big possession for them, and that's a nice job. Nice job that time of driving to the hole by Sierra Hedquist and drawing the foul.
You know, one of the things that Fort Gibson seems to be doing well is getting the ball down low to their post player, Reese Webb. On the other side, they got a little bit of a height advantage as well with Hedquist. She needs to get the ball more, and she needs to do exactly what she's doing, a little drive, penetrate, and, you know, muscle her way down there and get some easy buckets for this Lady Angels ball club.
Bailey London draws the foul. Sierra Hedquist missed her first free throw. She'll be on the line for one more. Hedquist is the tallest player on the floor, but HSAA is not posting her up. She misses her second free throw as well. I have to wonder if that's a style of play issue, but you figure that HSAA could have the advantage there. Swing pass, corner three, no good. Pulled down that time by HSAA and Grayson Williams. Williams takes the break the other way. Now the Lady Blue Angels will set up the offense. Hedquist sets one screen. Williams rolls off of it. Hedquist to Sebring. Ball in the corner, and they tried to feed it back into Hedquist, and pass was just a little too far out of the reach of Hedquist. On the other side, the drive and kick is not successful for Fort Gibson, as a good job by Fort Gibson, by HSAA and Reagan Moylan to tie the ball up and get the ball back.
Yeah, nice trap defense, and she goes in straight for the ball once she sees deer in the headlights looks from the offensive player.
The dribble drive offense just doesn't seem to be working against this Fort Gibson defense for HSAA.
No, they play physical on defense, and they're not – they know how to move their feet and stay in front of all these ball carriers over here. The problem right now, I feel, with HSAA is these screens from them aren't strong enough. You can see them setting them up, but the Fort Gibson players are stepping around them, going through them. They need to set tougher screens so they can get these opponents off the ball.
That time, deflection falls into the Lady Blue Angels' hands. They're running the break the other way. Now they'll stop and set up the offense. Sierra Hedquist going to go for the long three. And then misses everything. And I don't know if that's the shot that you want either in transition if you're the Lady Blue Angels.
I think that's just a little frustration on her part, just wanting the ball, and finally it finds her hands. She's going to shoot it.
16-4, 3:20 left to go, and Fort Gibson's on track right now to only allow 4 points and a half once again, Dion. Fort Gibson, the champions of this tournament last year, looking to make it back-to-back. The drive and a strong finish that time from Reese Webb. She's been a difference maker so far this second quarter.
The defense is not working right now against Reese Webb because Fort Gibson knows you're in a zone defense, you got to attack the middle of it. They kick the ball in, they kick it back out. They kick it in. Reese finds a way to get around a defender and gets the high percentage shot and gets the foul.
Webb will be at the line shooting one after the made layup. It goes home, rolls around, and is no good, but an aggressive rebound that time from Mallory Baker, or a try for a rebound, as she is going to get called for a foul as Sophia Thompson came down with the rebound. That's the 16th foul, so the next foul on the Lady Tigers will send HSAA to the line. It's not necessarily a place the Lady Blue Angels want to go, though, as they're only 1 for 6 so far today from the line. 18-4 the score. 2:52 left to go in the first half. Right here in front of us, Dion with the active hands knocks it down, but a great job that time by Reese Webb to get a hand in the passing lane.
Yeah, good defense, quick.
Grayson Williams rolls off the screen. He's driving it left side. The ball's been in her hands a lot, but it just hasn't resulted in points for the Lady Blue Angels. She is going to draw the foul that time and go to the line. Grayson Williams is the only Lady Blue Angel to hit a free throw. She made 1 of 2 earlier in the first quarter. Let's see what she does here in the second. She goes 2 for 2 from the line, gives the Lady Blue Angels 6 points. This is 18-6. Despite all your troubles, despite not being able to find an offense, Dion, you're still only down 12.
Yeah, the way they've been playing offensively, I mean, I would be happy about that too.
The high-low entry pass is just a little too wide and sails out of bounds. Tried to be saved that time by Mallory Baker, but Baker stepped on the inline. HSAA going the other way with an opportunity to cut this lead to 10 or 9. Motion along the baselines, both wings switch.
The problem with this offense right now is everybody's standing still. There's no movement without the ball.
Right, Sierra Hedquist finds herself in a tough position underneath. It's just an unfortunate situation there from Maggie Thompson. She tried to save it in, but it would have gone out on Fort Gibson.
Yeah, you can see it while you're watching them. Everybody's standing still. There's no movement. The Fort Gibson girls have no problem tracking where they are because nobody's moving.
Entry pass to Webb, knocked away, she gets it back. Goes up top to Whiteley. Whiteley gives to Wofford, back to Whiteley. Whiteley's going to hold the ball, and they're content to run out the clock if you need to. Wait till the last second. They're going to take a quality shot with only a minute 30 left to go in first quarter. Whiteley drives all the way to the lane, blocked by Hedquist. Nice job that time for Hedquist. And HSAA is going to run the ball the other way. This time, Sophia Thompson is going to run the point. Now they give it away to the normal point guard, Grayson Williams. Still no movement really without the ball as the three-pointer's on the way. And in that time from Priscilla Seabram, that'll be good. The HSAA Lady Blue Angels will take that and cuts the lead to 9.
2 straight possessions with points for the Lady Blue Angels. That's something that they can build on, keep it going. It feels like they figured some things out here offensively.
46 seconds left to go, first quarter. Whiteley crosses over, left hand gives to Wofford. Wofford up top now to Baker. Baker in the corner, Webb. Webb drives baseline, gets around her defender, finds Whiteley. Pass too high, though. Whiteley has trouble handling it. She recovers it, though, goes to the three-point line, shoots, nails it, nothing but net.
And it was a man-to-man defense. They switched out of the zone and went back to the man-to-man defense. They get the ball, a nice tip, but nobody comes and grabs the ball when it gets recovered.
Three-pointer on the other end by Maggie Thompson falls short. The foul by HSA, that won't hurt them now, but if you foul again, you will send Fort Gibson to the line. Hedquist picks up her second foul of the game. She'll check out. Abby Lehman comes in for her. Eight seconds left to go. Fort Gibson is going to have to run offense in a hurry, see if they can get a last-second shot. Whiteley kicks in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Well short that time from Potterfield. Potterfield didn't really have any option. She just had to get it and shoot it. It was short, but an efficient first half from Fort Gibson gives them a 21-9 lead for the Lady Tigers here in the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic as they try and defend their title from last year. What have you seen so far from the Lady Tigers, Dion?
Reese Webb. I've seen Reese Webb, and you know what? They know where their bread is buttered. They're doing a good job of getting her the ball in the low post, especially in that zone-to-zone defense. They're putting her in the middle, and she's been able to operate. The thing about her right now, she has that quick first step, and she's beaten every person on the floor with that quick first step. Defensively, HSAA has things figured out, but when they do, they switch things up off defensively. That zone was working for a split second. Then they switch back to the man. They got to stay consistent in what they're doing. And then on offensively, they got to move around without the ball. Everybody's standing still. They got to fix that up if they want to get back into this game.
Well, 21-9 to score. We got about 10 minutes left in halftime, so join us back after this halftime break. And we'll see if the HSAA Lady Blue Angels can make a run at it, and we'll see if Fort Gibson can stay ahead. 21-9 your score here on Bravado TV.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma, with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. For a limited time, our unlimited plan is only $40 a month, and you can receive a free LG K30. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
I'm Keith Olmstead, Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started, so I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games, that's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.
Three-pointer on the way and good that time. Nice ball movement from the Lady Tigers, and Bailey London comes up with the big three to start off the half. Going the other way, Fort Gibson pushes the tempo. Now a wide open transition three goes in. Bailey London back-to-back three-pointer starts off the half in a big way.
You would think once she made that last one to start off the game that they might cover her, but she's wide open once again and she knocks it down.
Miscommunication there from HSAA. They had two players in the same position. 6:40 to go, third quarter. Thompson sets it up, gives way now, gives way to Williams. Three-pointer on the way from Sebring. She starts off where she ended the second quarter. Three-pointer from her. It's a 27-12 lead now for Fort Gibson.
And she misses that last three-pointer on that last possession, but they go right back to her and she knocks it down.
Cross-court pass, now the ball is in the hands of Whiteley. Whiteley gives way to London. Back to Whiteley. Whiteley left side, corner three on the way. No good that time from Bailey London. She gets the ball back though off a nice rebounding effort from who other than Reese Webb.
Yeah, doing a good job right there. Number 20, the girl we've been calling her name all second half, seems like. Number 20, Bailey London, goes up for another three-point shot, misses, but Webb's right there to collect the rebound and give her another opportunity.
London so far with the first 7 points coming out of the half in 2 minutes. 2 3-pointers and a free throw. Let's see if she can make it 8. She gets the free throw to go. That's 8 points for her in the third quarter and 8 on the game. All of a sudden, you try and stop Reese Webb, and Bailey London comes out and gives you 8 points right off the bat. You got to feel good if you're the head coach, Chuck London of the Lady Tigers. Some hand fighting going on underneath, and they're going to get
London.
Bailey London.
Yep.
That's a key foul there, though, Dion. That's her third personal foul.
She's playing very physical down there with Hedquist, and I mean, Hedquist she doesn't like it, and it's effective, but she's got to be careful with the fouls.
Missed three from Grayson Williams. Ball goes off of HSAA. .541 to go, third quarter. We're underway now. 29-12 your score, and Bailey London has started off this game on fire. She goes to the bench, though, with her third personal foul. Let's see if Fort Gibson can answer and find some offense from somebody else. Cross-court pass, Whiteley. Gives it back that time to Kinsey London. Free throw line shot that time from Baker goes in. That's her fourth point of the game and extends the lead to 31-12. Sebring, pass almost out of the hands of Sophia Thompson. Thompson's lazy pass deflected, but it goes back into the hands of Grayson Williams. Williams sets up the ball left side of the court. Takes a screen left wing from, that was Hedquist, gives it back. In the corners, Williams falling out of bounds, throws it up, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, it's Fort Gibson. Whiteley leads the break, goes to the corner. That's Webb. Pass to Baker. Baker, they're going to swing it all the way around the corner. Back to Whiteley. Whiteley drives, right-handed layup. Too short. She hit it off the bottom of the iron and goes back towards HSAA in transition. Kayla Thompson with the three-pointer, but she's going to be fouled by Webb. That's Webb's second foul of the game. Thompson will shoot three from the line.
Almost a 4-point opportunity right there. Looked like it was going in. Last minute hits the front of the rim.
Kayla Thompson's first of three goes in. Take another look at the replay. She gets fouled right there on that shooting hand. As you said, Dion, that had an opportunity to go in. Second one up and good as well. Fort Gibson already allowed more points than they did all game last night. There's a third one from Thompson, misses everything. Fort Gibson beat OKC Santa Fe South 87-10 last night. We said Santa Fe South only scored 4 points in the first half. They only added 6 in the second. So HSAA has beat that, but they're still trailing quite a few here in this third quarter.
It's a good job by Grayson Williams moving her feet on defense right there.
Fort Gibson looks kind of out of sorts on this offensive possession. Three-pointer in the corner, hits the backboard first. Kinsey London was a three-point shooter in the corner, and they're going to get Sebring for a foul going over the back. That's her third foul, second team foul of the half.
I thought that one was going to go the other direction.
Webb inside, Satterfield hands straight up. They were straight up. Then she got that human nature time when Webb brought the ball down. She brought her hands down and got the foul on her there.
It looked like when she was going up and saw the ball missed the rim, she was going for the rebound. You see that? And then the act of trying to go for the rebound, she commits the foul.
Well, while you missed in the, while we're watching the replay, HSAA gets the turnover. Fort Gibson gets it right back. Whiteley can't make the layup, but a three-pointer on the way, and good that time. Kinsey London with the three extends the lead out to 34-14. Foul on Mallory Baker. Got the ball handler on the arm. 3:23 left to go, third quarter. 34-14, 20-point deficit for the Homeschool Athletic Association of Dallas. Not a lot of movement, as you said, Dion, from this HSAA offense when they don't have the ball. Sebring with the spin move, but she travels before she executes it. Whiteley with the hesitation move and blows by her defender. Nice move that time. Set up the entire Fort Gibson offense. She gets it back and another nice pass. Three-pointer on the way. Banked in that time. The bank is open. Jenna Whiteley. Zoe Whiteley to Jenna Whiteley gets her on the board.
I don't think it's really open. It closes after 5.
All right, Dion. Probably not open anyway right now with the weather going on outside. But inside it's Cash Money as a foul will be committed on Reagan Moylan. Moylan's second, the fourth for HSAA this half. 2:26 left to go, and that was sister to sister there. Whiteley to Whiteley on the other end.
I used to love that TV show.
Okay. They might want to make this one into a TV show. The Splash Sisters is Whiteley drives left side. Zoe that time puts it in. That's her 7th point of the game. Zoe, offense really flowing through her right now. Sebring drives the lane that time, fouled. Kinsey London comes up with her second personal foul. 2:04 left to go, 39-14. Priscilla Sebring gets another foul. That will be Sebring's 4th personal foul. Two minutes left to go, 39-14 the score. Fort Gibson been in control of this game all the way. That's going to be an illegal screen. You got to, when you set that screen, Dion, you have to have your feet underneath your shoulders. That time, Lexi Fouch didn't have her feet. She got to spread them out a little bit to hook that defender. Long three-pointer on the way, finds the bottom of the net. Maggie Thompson for 3, her first points of the game. could come at a better time for the Blue Angels.
I remember Maggie Thompson from last year in this Shrine tournament. She had a good outing, coming up with some big three-point shots to help the Lady Blue Angels.
Dead ball for Fort Gibson. That's going to prompt head coach Chuck London to call a timeout. He's not happy with his team for picking that ball up, but a nice three-pointer deep range. She's behind that green line there, Maggie Thompson was, Dion.
Yeah, I mean, the only place that wasn't covered.
It was a great job defensively from Fort Gibson. They showed only giving up 10 points yesterday. We're a minute 25 left in the third quarter. They've only given up 17. They are just hounding the ball handler, and they are active in the passing lanes.
They certainly are, and it's good to see.
(39-17), minute 25. Fouls are at 5 apiece. Priscilla Sebring went to the bench, though, for HSAA with her 4th personal. Whiteley, top of the key. Thought about passing, will hold it. Now she dribbles right. Goes to the wing. Now dribbles back left at the top of the key. And we're going to get a foul. They're going to call the foul on Moylan. That was away from the ball, Dion. Short 10-footer doesn't go from Fouch. HSAA goes the other way. Williams drives, kicks out, three-pointer. Too strong. Rebounded by the Lady Blue Angels. Williams will take it herself and put it in. Grayson Williams with her 6th point of the night, 39-20, 19-point deficit for the Lady Blue Angels.
.30 seconds left in the quarter. If I were the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers, I would have held the ball there and tried to look for the best shot opportunity. It might be the last one you get in this quarter, but they commit a turnover.
Jenna Whiteley had the ball in her hands. You take another look at the three-pointer from Williams. Whiteley had the ball in her hands, and she thought somebody was in the corner there. The only team that was in the corner over there was the Fort Gibson men's basketball team, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're not playing right now.
No. It's an astute observation there, Dion. 10 seconds left, 39-20. That is why they pay you the big bucks.
The big ones. At that bank you like to talk about.
5 seconds. Williams going to set up herself. Drives right side, and just nothing doing. She didn't get any help from a screen. She didn't get any help from the rest of her teammates, and they're trying to do it all yourself. Fort Gibson's going to shut you down.
Nah, that was a complete foul over there, and the ref missed that call. That's unfortunate right there. I mean, there was a lot of hand waving and hands in the air in this quarter, but that one I agree with. That should have been a foul.
39-20. We got one more period left to play. 8 minutes to decide this one. Fort Gibson in control here on Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Start the fourth. HSAA will have the ball.
8 minutes to decide this one. 39-20. HSAA's got to cut into a 19-point lead in 8 minutes. It's a good start. Williams drives the lane, gets fouled. It'll be on the floor. 6 fouls apiece for each of these teams, so nobody's shooting the bonus yet. Hedquist, 3 girls on her. Entry pass is tied up.
Yeah, and that was a bad pass right there. I mean, the lane was completely clogged up, and you could see as soon as Hedquist touched the ball, 3 Fort Gibson Lady Tigers were on her.
We're going to get a foul on the screen. That one's going to go on Mallory Baker. Fort Gibson runs a lot of screen.
She tried to stick her hip out there a little bit. And, you know, it's not the hokey pokey. You can't stick that thing out and bring it back in. It's got to stay square.
And move it all about.
Yeah, that's it. That's the song.
Is that what it's all about?
Apparently on that foul.
39-27, 12 left to go. Fort Gibson pushes it up. Nice job by Seagram. Get a hand in the passing lane, knocks the ball out of bounds. Fort Gibson was breaking, so HSAA able to knock the ball out of bounds and slow down this game, although they do need to speed it up some, trailing by 19 with 7 minutes to go. Whiteley is content to dribble this one and set up an offensive play at the top of the key. Entry pass Webb. She's been quiet so far this fourth quarter at the end of the third, but she doesn't have to do anything when Zoe Whiteley's making shots like that.
Man, that's the presence that Webb brings. Because of her having the ball in her hand, the defense collapsed. She does the smart thing, kicks it back out, and they make them pay.
Three-pointer, nothing but net that time from Sophia Thompson.
And over here trading threes for threes right now. This Ladies Angels team has to get some stops on defense. They're going to make a nice little comeback here in this fourth quarter.
Whiteley pressured by Williams, but Williams going to get her with the body as well. Zoe Whiteley, previous possession, three-pointer on the way. Up and point of the game. Second one. The offense and now gives to Mallory Baker. Baker gives to Zoe Whitfield and is going to get another foul that time on Grayson Williams. Williams tried to jump in front of the pass. Got her hands on the arms of Whiteley, and if it's any indication, you don't want Whiteley to go to the free throw line, or she made her last 2. First one up and rims out. Lady Blue Angels finding offense hard to come by against the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers. Another turnover that time, and Lady Tigers go the other way. Webb thought about a shot, gives it in the corner. That time they'll shoot it. Mallory Baker's three-pointer no good. Rebound comes away, but they're going to get a foul on Fort Gibson and Bailey London. It's her 4th. London with a big third quarter where she got 2 threes and a free throw. London comes out, and in will come Emma Wofford. At the line, shooting 1 and 1 will be Sophia Thompson. First one's good. Second one will be earned for Thompson. Offense has been better, I feel like, in the second half for HSAA, but they just fell behind so early, so quick. Dion?
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday where some of these teams kind of separate themselves in that second quarter, that second and third quarter, and you saw that second Fort Gibson really took it to them and put some numbers on the board, and because of that, Blue Angels haven't found their way to making a comeback.
Whiteley drives left lane, left side of the lane, and puts it in. Whiteley's been a difference maker in the fourth quarter. Priscilla Seabrook with the ball, spin move. Gives to Thompson, right side, no good. Whiteley comes down with the rebound. She's doing it all. She starts the break, gives it up to Webb, right wing. Webb drives baseline. Tries to find a cutting Whiteley, but it bounces off of Seabrook and out of bounds. Seabrook coming out along with Thompson. In is Hedquist and Williams for HSAA. Williams guarding Whiteley. Whiteley's gotten the best of her the last two times they've matched up. That's just too easy right there if you're Fort Gibson. And if you're HSAA allowing that, Mallory Baker, just an easy 6-footer.
And Mallory Baker's displayed the ability to hit those mid-range shots all evening.
Baker sixth. Shot doesn't go for HSAA. Fort Gibson going the other way. Three-pointer. No good that time from Mackenzie London. Under 4 minutes. 48-24. Number 24, Williams drives right side, rejected. Nice block that time from Bailey London. London gets her hands up, gets him in the way of Williams. Will force a jump ball, and the possession will stay with the Lady Blue Angels. Hedquist gets the ball, sets a screen for Williams. That's a good design play there. Williams just can't make the three-pointer in the corner.
Always got to watch the inbound person.
Going the other way, three-pointer. Nothing but net from London. HSAA hung around early in this game, but they couldn't find the offense, and Fort Gibson just steadily pulled away. Williams with the right-handed drive through the lane. Picks up 2 more points, but it's going to be too little too late here as we hit the 3-minute mark, and the Lady Blue Angels trailing 51-26.
And honestly, that probably should have been a foul in an and-one situation for Williams coming down the lane as well.
Good job by Williams to get her hands on the ball. She just couldn't hold it long enough to force the possession. Fort Gibson content to throw this ball around the horn and see if they can waste some time. Three-pointer too strong from Bailey London. HSAA countering. Williams starts the break, runs left, picks up a dribble, goes left hand in, and gonna get called for the travel.
I mean, she did. I don't know if I can agree with that one.
You take another look at the replay.
It seemed like there was a little bit of a travel there, but I can't. Take a look at it again. You see?
It's like a hitch in her step there, but it also looks like she took 2 steps.
It looked like she jumped off both feet, but I don't know, too close to call.
We'll go with the call on the court. 2:14 left to go, 51-26. HSAA trying to pressure and see if they can force a Fort Gibson turnover. Thompson puts her hands on the ball, but she was just outmatched there by Lexi Fouch, who's probably a good foot taller than Thompson. Hedquist will come out. Reagan Moylan will come in for HSAA. Jenna Whiteley brings the ball up for Fort Gibson. Gives to Fouch. Fouch, center of the lane. She's going to get fouled from behind by Seabrook, and that should be Seabrook's fifth.
She had one more to use, and she used it wisely.
She used it there. She's going to get to watch the last minute 36 from the bench.
Team foul. At the line to be number 10, Lexi Fouch.
Seabrook takes a seat. Abby Lehman will come in. Fouch will get 2 shots from the line. The first one is up and in. Fort Gibson showing why they are the defending champions of this tournament. Really flexing their muscle against HSAA. Second one, no good from Fouch. She does get one, but a nice offensive rebound. Bailey London gets the offensive rebound, puts it in. Extends the lead to 56-26. Thompson comes off a screen, 3-pointer no good. Falls into the hands of Emma Wofford. She gives way now to Whitefield. Nice post feed to Fouch. They give it back out, and that's how you reward it. Abby Potterfield gave the post feed into Fouch. Fouch was double teamed, gives it back out to Potterfield. Potterfield nails the 3.
And honestly, Fouch probably should have kept that ball with the height advantage that she had down there at the low post, but makes the extra pass, and like you said, gets rewarded for it.
Nice move by Moylan. She goes behind the back, gets the step on her defender, and forces a foul. Bailey London picks up the foul. That's her 5th. Moylan will be at the line to shoot 2. She's looking for her first points of the night. Saw the replay there. Give the post feed. Sometimes the post will reward you right back with the opportunity for the 3. Moylan's first shot is up and in. And what'd you see on the offensive end of the ball for HSAA today, Dion?
You know, like we said earlier, they didn't have a lot of movement there offensively, you know, without the ball in their hands. And because of that, Fort Gibson was able to run any defense that they wanted to and, you know, really keep track of where the Lady Blue Angels were on the floor. But they did find the way to make some shots and get down low and get some easy buckets, but it just wasn't enough.
Abby Lehman picks up her second foul. They'll go back to the line. Fort Gibson will.
At the line, number 10, Lexi Fouch.
Lexi Fouch will shoot her 3rd and 4th free throw of the night as Fort Gibson gets into the double bonus. Second free throw no good. Thompson steps in front, gets the rebound. Give back to Thompson. Thompson from NBA range knocks it down behind that green line. Maggie Thompson picks up her second 3 of the night. She's got 6, and just too little too late, though, if you're HSAA. On the flip side, Fort Gibson has the ball right now. Dion, what have they done well to keep HSAA off balance on D?
They've just executed, you know, simply, you know, running their offense and getting to the hole, executing on play calls. I mean, well-coached team, and they showed it here this evening.
They never looked uncomfortable with the ball in their hands on the offensive side of the ball. As Fouch gets this one up. Try puts it in before the buzzer sounds, but does not. It's a 29-point victory for the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers. A strong showing on the Friday and a good first game here in the Muskogee Civic Center in the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic. Stay with us. One game is in the books. We've got 3 more games coming for you in large school action. Dion, it's going to be a fun one, so make sure you stay with us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you sure should.
All right, well, final 60-31 in favor of Fort Gibson over HSAA. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for game number 2 here from the Muskogee Civic Center.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
It's probably the same in Arkansas.